everybody. So, the time has finally come for the monthly reading draw. And I apologize in advance for any unwanted noises. My upstairs neighbor, sounds pretty agitated today. I don't know what's wrong with her, but she's been pacing up and down, yelling, and just generally having a bad time, it sounds like. But I hope my mic is not really picking up on that. So, as you can see, the list of names, the pile of names is already here, ready to go. And if you're new to this, basically what's happening here is that I'm picking one person randomly out of a pile of names. Of people who entered the draw beforehand. And if you want to be part of next month's draw, you can do it until the end of this month on Patreon, where you can enter by pledging $2 or $4. You can read more about it on my Patreon page and in the description box here under the video. So, let's see who it's going to be. There's really a lot of noise going on in the building today. I don't know what's happening. Everybody seems to be going crazy. And if you go to my Patreon page, you can just get a reading from me there, or by pledging the minimal amount, which is $2, you can get access to my Patreon feed, where you can see some extra bonus materials, videos, and I'm planning on doing some vlogging too. Okay. Let's see who the winner is. It's Catherine. Thank you very much, Catherine, for supporting my work, and thank you to everybody else who has ever been a supporter of my channel. I'm very thankful. So, Catherine, let's get to your reading right now. Since you didn't really specify a question or a topic that you wanted me to talk about, I'm going to get started with a simple 3-card past, present, and future reading. And if I feel guided to draw more cards, then I will do that. Here we go. I'm going to use this magic brush to help me get the best cards possible for you today. I hope and pray that these cards will illuminate the path in front of you. I hope and pray that this reading will be helpful and it will guide you in the right direction. I'm asking the cards for clear answers and insightful messages. Let's start with your past card. And this kind of reading is usually about things that have happened recently. So it's mainly the recent past, recent influences, and the present moment, the way you feel right now, the kind of challenges and difficulties you're dealing with, or the energies that are coming in the near future. So let's just take a look at the cards that we got for now. So, 2 cards are reversed. Temperance and the Ace of Wands is reversed. And we have the Seven of Wands upright. So, what I see in your recent past is a possible illness or an imbalance that manifested in certain physical signs or a general feeling of a lack of a well-being. And I see a lot of worry, a lot of inner conflict that has been causing you stress, and there's also a general feeling of being vulnerable with this card when it's reversed. It's the kind of card that comes up when you find yourself in a situation that is possibly out of your comfort zone, a new situation that you are not yet ready to handle, or at least you feel like you are not in the right place to deal with the influences that are going on in your life. And so that's your recent past. And we have the Ace of Wands in reversed again in your present. And that stands for a lack of inspiration. And it also indicates that you're feeling not motivated enough to change whatever's bothering you. It's kind of a stale water situation, even though the wands represent fire and creativity. Since it's reversed, it tells the story of someone who used to have a lot of drive and a lot of faith, but at the moment they are experiencing a temporary sense of discouragement. There's an element of depression and just some lingering bad feelings about an insecurity about the future. And even if you find the will and the motivation to do something, it might not be coming from the right place, this card says. So this is where you are now. Let's see what's coming up for you pretty soon in your recent future. We have the Seven of Wands, and if you look at this picture, I think you can already tell what it's about. The Seven of Wands represents a struggle, but in the context of these cards, I would say that that's a good sign, that's the first signs of the life energy flowing again. It's somehow your survival instinct kicks in, and you're forced to defend yourself, and you're forced to stand up for yourself. But this necessity is beneficial because it makes you it animates you, it mobilizes you again after a period of time of being passive and weak, basically. So you're gonna get strong again, and you're gonna need the strength to set clear boundaries, because the feeling I get here is that somebody or a group of people or just a general life situation is kind of pervading your personal space. So at this point you need to become almost territorial, almost animal-like, and stand up for your own good and your own beliefs. And I absolutely feel guided to draw another card to see what the cards say about a possible resolution for this problem. So after the Seven of Wands, we have another seven, but this time the Seven of Pentacles upright. And this is a card that can have a positive and a negative meaning at the same time. But in this case, I think it's more on the positive side. The point is for you not to get distracted by all of what is going on right now. Focus on the fact that you have already planted some seeds. You have already done the work, or at least part of the work. You have already started something, and at this point you're waiting for the results to show. And that might be quite disconcerting, and it might leave you wondering whether you have done everything right and everything that you could have done. And this card is here to say that indeed you have. And at this point, your main concern should be your health. You should focus on getting back on your feet, because this imbalance that the temperance reversed represents might have a long-term effect on you if you don't treat it or you don't take care of it, because it's the only major arcana card, so it has a very special role in this reading, and it's a very important message right here. So you need to de-stress and be patient, very patient. Do not expect all of this to go away in a matter of a few days. You need to just wait it out, and when the urge comes to fight back, welcome that urge as an absolute necessity that is going to help you get over this inertia that you've been experiencing. So I hope, Catherine, that you found this reading helpful. Thank you very much for watching and for supporting me. And I hope to see you again soon in another video. Thank you, everybody.